I never include Hostess. Hostess is a very special product. A lot of people love it, but you can't compare it and say, well, that's a lie. I use Jugo as my market benchmark. So that's the price. The price of maize. At the moment, we're paying between 2,650 and 2,700 shillings a bag. Prices are pretty stable for the moment. I don't think we're seeing them go up. The Tanzanian maize has just started coming into the market, and I just want to say we don't bring that maize in. The traders bring it in. We don't go out as millers and make an order for Tanzanian maize. The traders, many of them are Kenyan traders, by the way. Kenya's got some amazing people when it comes to buying and selling and making a margin. And they will bring it over the border. It's coming in. We see a tightness of supply. If you ask me to say where do we see prices going, I'm not smart enough to know. We're at a very special point. If the Tanzanian maize keeps coming, we'll be okay. If it suddenly dries up, then we could see a price. The South Rift harvest will start in August. Usually that early harvest goes as green maize. It doesn't come into the market as a dried product, so we really start to see the impact of dried maize towards the middle end of September to early October. Many associations were audited by the Competition Authority of Kenya. We were one of them, as you might expect. The audit report is not out yet. One issue mentioned in there was the fact that we sit with the government and we agree prices. The competition market is a free market. So we've made it very clear to the government that in the event that they want to sit and discuss pricing, they need to get clearance from Mr. Wangombe that it's okay to do such things. Because we are private citizens, we wish to be compliant with the law, and right now we're not meant to be sitting and talking about pricing, both of raw material and of finished product. You know, all around the world, countries have grown from periods where farmers were fully protected to become fully independent. And you have to hold their hand as you work through that. We have had periods when we've paid Kenyan farmers way more than the world market price, and the consumer has the impact, sees the impact of that. At the moment, we're at a time when the world market is at the bottom, and Kenyan wheat farmers would wish to receive more for their grain. We'll have to sort that out. In the meantime, my challenge to the farmers is to continue to get more efficient, more productive. Wheat is a large-scale crop. You can't grow it on little plots. It just doesn't work efficiently. So really, as a nation, that's a strategic decision we have to make, is how you make sure wheat's grown more and more on a large scale. And it's a simple question of what the market price is, because as I've said, what is it, 20% of the crop? It's grown locally and we import 80%. You could put 35% duty on all of the imports to protect 250,000 tons of grain, but what happens to the consumer price? Because the flour price will go up, right? You just run the mathematics on it. So I think that's the dilemma that the government has, is what's the right consumer price versus what's the right farmer price. And that's why I'm proposing, sir, that we try and put a sustainable mechanism in place. That is very simple. It works in other parts of the world. It's an issue between the government and the farmers. You tell me where you are, tell me how much you grow, make sure we know how much you sold, and then we'll compensate you. Because it'll always be an issue. And you know, deep down, there's just not enough wheat here to make that significant impact on the market. We believe a lot more wheat could be grown here, but it'll still have to compete with a world market, with a world market price.